There, Sexy Cake had no idea what was hitting him.
Merc just looking to get another angle through into the cigar shop, and that is a real pixel peek there, but Palu's going to actually dip away from that challenge, looking to front up to the mirror, which we will see dropped. Now then, the shots do start to rain in on each other, but Palu's going to dip away from that one, losing about 26 HP. He will live to fight another day. I think we've got a man just looking to push into that window. Nesk certainly is. He's on the sledge looking to get himself onto Cocktail Balcony. We've got Geo down. There's been a lot of attention behind that mirror window. 40 seconds left to go, and we're effectively 4 versus 4.
Another one coming singing back in. They really want to finish G off here and secure the kill, but in comes Nesk, I believe, on the north side. He gets down by Charla. They've pushed in to try and collapse things out, but TSM have absolutely slapped Liquid into the dirt in round 1 with a closing
to Geo, so that's going to level us down to 4 versus 3, but still in favour of TSM at the minute. Halfway through the round, and Liquid just look a little bit out of ideas about these top floor roamers at the minute.
Jesus, I remember about a week ago we were saying for Merc and Achieve, we had to see them hitting some naughty shots. It couldn't just be Bolo doing all the hard lifting, and my God, are they delivering so far. At the start, it was a C4 from Achieve in the previous round. Merc with some great shots finally gets shut down by Sexy Cape, but with 60 seconds to go, Tim, they've removed all the vertical threat. The sledge is gone here. Maybe you're looking towards the breaching rounds and breaching charges and thinking maybe they can do us some work, but all that prep work and an execute still to come. TSM can just sit back and wait for it here. I don't think there's any big, stress on their side to make anything chaotic happen. Just let Liquid come to you.
It's a perfect roam game, effectively. They've wasted 2 minutes, they've killed 3 men, and they've managed to get back to site with 3 alive. It really is, short of getting back with all 5 alive, it's about as good as it gets from a roam, especially here on Cafe. So well played to TSM. They're just going to turtle up now for the last 30 seconds, hold their angles, and wait for this push to come now. Sexy Cake, he looks to move in. He's done well so far. What a pre-fire he finds onto Achieve, but it doesn't matter. They're losing the war of attrition here, Des, as Palu is finished off. There comes the final kill from Bolo. He finished things as well as he started them, and that's going to be round 2 going to TSM, and Palu looking for that kill record. I'm sure it's not on his mind.
Down, there will be a little bit of rotation. Those on the top floor might look to try and move themselves out ever so slightly. For Liquid, it's making sure no one's going to rotate and flank them out so they can try and make a play happen, and enough pressure being put into reading that a free rotate isn't going to be a thing for them. I heard that snap. You heard that leg break, Ace. A sound you are all too familiar with, my friend.
It's almost as if, Des, I know which of those frostbats tend to catch people out. And that will be the one behind the cigar counter.
There's been 3 or 4 of those at SI that have got people.
It's every time. I don't know what it is about that one, but Neski's going to find one onto Achieve. Team Liquid have got themselves a man advantage here. They need to press forward for me. Keep TSM under pressure. Don't let them set themselves here. Try and find another kill. Just double down on the pressure. There it is, Moringa with the nade onto Charla, and this is looking like a good round for Team Liquid now. They can really start just applying pressure and just driving TSM deep into the site so that Sexy Cake can get that plant down. It's going to be Palu to finish things off. Headshot on.
You need to step away from this mirror window. You can see now why they committed so much to it, but there comes the C4 race. It's almost like you're a magic man and you are telling us what's going to happen in this trick.
Achieved once again, able to get that vertical kill from underneath. Liquid unable to deal with him. Bolo manages to escape his washroom and find himself a kill regardless of that mirror window being taken out, leaving us 5 versus 3, and TSM are cruising towards another defensive victory here. There could be a challenge coming on to Bolo. No! Palu finds the freest headshot of the day that he will get as Bolo just goes onto those cams at the wrong moment. Palu taking full advantage of that. 4 versus 3 though still to TSM. The washroom is now cleared out. They have access to freezer and bar back storage. This is not bad for Team Liquid, Des. Palu finds another, and that hits the kill record for him. 197 kills inside of SI 2021. It is the most by any player at a 6 Invitational.
Might not be enough for them to win the round, mind you, here. Oh, the trade coming out almost onto Palu, gets C4'd out. That's 2 C4 kills in the round for TSM. We said between Liquid and TSM, we love seeing what they can do. Moringa finding 2 out of nowhere, the 1 versus 1. 5 seconds to play. Does he know where Merc is? I think he does. He's in bathroom. He's going to swing on it, but Merc wins it out with the super shorty of all things? Was he out of ammo or something?
Things down for the time being. Gio cannot push back onto him to make another challenge, and so chooses to just take his seat, his position back in kitchen there. He's going to play on the grill for the time being and just try to hold back this sort of tirade, this real onslaught at the minute that's coming in from above from Team Liquid.
The thing is, Sexy Kate's downstairs opening the wall. He's still got 2 frag grenades in his back pocket and no drone work to do as he lost both of those very early on in the round inside the first 60 seconds or so. So I'm looking to see what he can do with them. One comes out there deployed further back, doesn't catch out onto anyone. Second one comes through as well. This is when he can push in now and start thinking about the plant, because all of TSM have been forced further back, Ace. There's going to be an absolute bloodfest here in the final 10 seconds or so.
Sexy Kate watching the angle until the only moment that it mattered, and that was when Achieve stepped up and got his kill. Bolo on a late flank manages to find a double with a headshot onto Palu. Charla shuts down Nesk, and that's going to be another successful round for TSM, and it's another round as where you just feel like Team Liquid never really had a handle on where all of those TSM players were. Being found underneath and dealt with.
They've got such big brains, Ace. I love it. This is beautiful Siege. It's sad as a Liquid fan, but seeing all the things that TSM are bringing, even Liquid on the attacks and their adaptations, I'm loving every second of it. Finally, Ness steps up. That's breaking the entry chain.
There we go.
And Paula steps up as well. The two of them come in one after the other. That's what we wanted to see to get Liquid back into the game. 40 seconds to play. So much time has been wasted though, Ace. Something needs to happen now. Moringa steps up with a nade. 5 versus 2. And Liquid should be in commanding position to get that second round that we said they needed. There it is. It's almost a flawless, but Bolo gets the trade back, and Gio's left entirely alone up on the top floor here to try and prevent this coming in. With 20 seconds to play, there is no excuse for Liquid to lose this round.
Absolutely not. PSK starts to move into sight. He has diffuser in hand and will look to get the plant down. Very unlikely that there's anything Gio will be able to do to prevent that as he drops the hatch, shut down. I think the plant was barely confirmed as Palu got that final in there and gets it done. That is a victory, a small one for TSM, as Sledge is now able to open the soft wall.
Got any nades? Oh, Chief would have maybe had something on that one, but Ness brings him down first, and with no nades left on Mert, they can't nade the player out from sticking in. Moringa's in a key spot. They've got a player upstairs as well. It feels like Liquid have got all the tools to hold on in this round, but again, gunfights. If TSM can step in and win them, you just don't know which way the round can go. One on the near side as well. The Pixel, the number of times we've seen this kind of stuff where they're a couple of pixels away from each other. It's absolutely killer. There's another one from Ness. They've really woken up into this. Charla stepping up and getting his first one since the rehost 2. Gio's down inside of Pratt. This is going to be a Liquid round, and suddenly you're looking at 4 and 3 and thinking, actually, Liquid could go on to take this quite comfortably.
PSK has really broken this attack with that vertical kill there. It was 2 versus 3 and there was an opportunity, but absolutely not after PSK took down Gio. Moringa it is to find that last kill. Absolutely dominated from there on a number of occasions. It was at least 2 kills that he got, and an exact same rappel yesterday, and teams just don't seem to be picking up on it at the minute. But he continues to try and just punish them here as they move through. He's got himself onto a different position now. He's out on the east wall, but he's still just cutting off any rotates around that top floor. 5 versus 3, 40 seconds left to go. We are on a mid-floor site, of course. So TSM, they've now got that top floor control. They need to start thinking about vertical pressure and where is the diffuser going down.
What I always say about the clock, Ace, what does it become towards the final 30 seconds?
A bloodbath does.
No, I always say it becomes the 6th man for the defenders.
A bit of both.
Case, a bit of
Trust me, it's going to be a bit of both.
Depending on how many are alive, and I agree with you. 8 players left, 15 seconds to go. Oh, PSK, a huge flank.
He's going to get caught out. No, he sees him.
He sees the one. Does he know about the rest? Bolo reacts in time with triple kill. Can he make it an ace? Oh my God, Moringa finds him, and he sprays down, but from above he's found him again. They scramble. TSM are doing all they can, but Palo is there to end the day. Round number 8 to Team Liquid. We've got a game
What are we witnessing here, Des? I called it. I just had a feeling that there was going to be a flurry of kills inside that last 20 seconds, and that's exactly what we... And if this continues, they will, for the first time in this matchup, take themselves the lead. They are 5-4 in terms of man count. Achieve dumps a nade out there. Sexy Kate looking to get aggressive, and this is when Team Liquid get particularly dangerous, Des. They're starting to get confident. You can see it in them. They're moving quickly. They're knocking out barricades. You could see Nesk behind that double hit barricade at the beginning of the round. Sexy Sexy Cake just forcing Achieved off the rappel there by threatening to peek, and that's when they become dangerous. 9 seconds left to go. Geo drops the hatch. Not much choice here as the kills start to rain in, but TSM fight back. There's 2 versus 2. Nesk, however, he gets one. Charla tries with the pistol, but no, he won't find Nesk, who's lead prone in the bar back storage, and finds that final kill.
Map control. The verticals being opened up should restrict the defenders downstairs, not able to contend as many angles or move as freely as they would like, and it will give them the control above the wall. If they wanted to get it open, they could, but it looks like it's going to be a freezer take here. A bit of a death box to step into, to be honest with you, because you can get contested from inside of VIP very comfortably. Oh, there's a Yokai. Hello, good sir. Sitting yourself here at the top as a trade comes right on the other side. Merc, even when he's concussed, can win those. Nesk can't collect the kill. That's 2 for him in the round. Bolo had the entry and 3 kills 2 rounds ago, and they still lost. Merc has found 2. Now you got to push for the win.
I was just about to compliment the teamwork there of Sexy Cake just managing to get the stun out. He will prevent the diffuser going down for the time being, but Team Liquid just aren't in a position to really do anything about this. Des, the cover is in place. Moringa, he finds Merc. Geo has to go again, but Bolo shuts down Moringa, covering his teammate.
2 Yokais!
There we go. This is going to be Sexy Cake's game if it carries on, but Charla gets PSK. There is no more that Sexy Cake can do with those Yokai drones. He has to make the challenge. He finds one onto Bolo. 1 versus 3 though. This is going to be massive. 1 versus 2, Des, as he finds Geo. He still has a task ahead of him. He gets hit from above. He has to find 2 men here. Can he get one? No! Achieved from above. This time, TSM take the vertical pressure. This time, TSM use that vertical advantage. And this time, Des, TSM successfully attack. But Bolo has got himself nicely to safety there, so he can just continue to pressure from this east-sided window. 45 seconds left to go. TSM, they've got that top floor control. They're starting to apply some vertical pressure to site. They're not looking bad, but they could just do with an extra kill or 2 before they think about trying to get the diffuser down.
Oh, remember the bloodbath that came out before when we came down to those final 30 seconds or so? We might be able to descend into absolute madness. There's 9 men on the field. The planet's going down somehow. Geo, is he not going to get stopped here? 3 seconds left, 2 seconds, make it 1, and here comes Sexy Cake. Last time around it was PSK. Great little gap down onto Merc upstairs as the Nomads pop off seemingly everywhere as Liquid step in. Geo finding another into a 4 versus 2 as Sexy Cake is on the ground. I guarantee you there won't be much time to get him back on his feet unless they can find themselves safe but able to do so, and I wager they would not. You got Palu holding up top here, 1 the pillar, 1 playing at the bar who's being pinned from 3 different angles, can do nothing. Moringa's going to find himself going down. TSM edge a lead here, 6 and 5. 1 more and they take Cafe, but Liquid
catch a man out. They need something big from Nesk. They need something big from Palu here. The Evil Eye camera will be destroyed, so that's going to just remove some information from Team Liquid. 50 seconds left to go, and TSM, they feel like a coiled spring at the minute, Des, just ready to pounce forward onto the weakened Team Liquid.
Feels like the right time as well, now that they're down to 3 members and 40 seconds to play. They're doing all the right moves. Can Liquid hold on and force it into overtime? A couple of pixels out, but Palu goes down. That's not the way you wanted this to go. Moringa finding 1 for himself. It's a 4 versus 2. 1 comes back as well. PSK, he strikes. If they can find 1 more, they can even things out, but no, it's Merc. PSK finds 1. Can he get the next? No, he cannot. TSM take round, map number 1 even, and give themselves a chance to step through into the lower bracket final. Chalet comes up next.
Opened up, he's just holding a view down onto the blue stairs as well. There goes the initial breach, as that is just forcing those defenders away from Master and Office in particular, Des. That's giving the bit of vertical pressure to Team Liquid once they achieve that as achieved, jumps over the balcony and scurries away. So that is Team Liquid in possession of the top floor, in possession of the first 2 kills, and in possession of a serious advantage here in round 1.
Exactly what you wanted to see. We were already coming in that TSM might start off strong, but we did also comment on saying that this is a very attacker-leaning map right now in the meta. I believe in some regions it's as low as 30% defender win rate. It is that bad. And some sites definitely not doing anything to help that. Ness doing a lot to help Liquid's chances in the round. Double kill for himself. And also yet another pick-off on the IQ. Again, maximum value. 2 left on the side of TSM. They've got a hold for 35 seconds. Something says to me, even with a C4 in back pocket, there won't be enough that Geo can do here to keep the team going in this round, unless he can catch one here inside of Solera. And that's going to be a freebie. About the only free one that he should be able to find. No, it wasn't.
You got the down.
Okay.
He got the down. It was
Didn't
just
even look at the kill feed.
coincidental that the kill came in at the same time. It was SexyCake who was killed, but that one way or another leaves us 2 versus 3 with 15 seconds left to go, and this would be a big turnover for TSM, Des. But Palu, he's going to find Gio, and it's a matter of time. You see his backpack. Come on, there we go. Get the kill. Palu finishes off Charla, finishes off round 1, and Team Liquid, they start us off with a big start on Charlie. Killer attacker drone and the Yokai, which manages to escape for the time being at least. Now, PSK just feeding information back in on a yellow ping there, letting his teammates know that there is a defender lurking. Palu, he's moving slowly up to SexyCake.
It's 10 alive.
Down, Des. 5 still on either side, and SexyCake is going to be successful here. The cover is in place. Palu gets 1, he gets 2, Des. Palu going big to kick us off here in round 2. Gio finds 1 onto SexyCake after the plant is secured though, and there is now about 23 seconds left for TSM to turn this around. They have to have the kills by that 7th second, so they have time to disable the active diffuser. Gio, he just flashes it there, goes in and thinks about trying to get that disable off, but cannot do it as the 2 kills come in from PSK onto Gio and achieved to finish the round. Team Liquid showing the value that can be found in getting the diffuser on the position on mezzanine.
Yeah, still got the 2 ADSs in front of him as well, which are protecting the player at the top of library. So a good hold to kick things off for TSM, wasting about 2 minutes so far. Wonder at what point they'll have to drop away. You can normally afford to hold the vertical for as long as you like. This time it's Merc striking up, but Palu's just better when he swings onto Gio. Merc with a second though, was better momentarily. Okay, 3 versus 3 as SexyCake evens things out and shuts down the fragger on the side of TSM. 3 versus 3 and 50 seconds to play. Not quite yet at the point where there's going to be a forced push coming out of the attackers, but they need to worry about everything else that still needs clearing. A bit of a whiff C4. Curious one to come out. Charla finding a kill onto Moringa not long after. 3 versus 2. Utility singing in as he runs across there. The flash masking him very temporarily. The kill not able to come through for TSM. And now they're in a spot to be able to make things happen. 6 rather than 4 Excaros, but in a bit of a hurry. You can't blame him. It's the only action these Excaros are going to see all round long. 20 seconds to go, Ace. Now's the time to go for Liquid unless Achieve could shut it down, which he absolutely can. 3 versus 1. Diffuser's cold dead on the ground. I don't see a way that PSK can pull this off.
Nope, that's round 3 done as PSK looks to move in. 12 seconds left to go. Can't find the first kill. Achieved with a great headshot. Big play from him at the end of the round there to pick up those 2. Big job ahead of them. 5 versus 5, and they need to start finding kills here. They are not even anywhere near being able to push on towards the site. This is looking good for TSM as Bolo and Charla find kills for themselves. SexyCake manages to trade out Bolo with a headshot, but still 4 versus 3 as TSM come out on top of that situation. That is another one coming in for Merc. He's had a great round. I've got to shout him out again on the vigil. He's absolutely played his role perfectly, wasting time, finding kills, just making it impossible for Liquid to push forward. It's all down to SexyCake and Moringa right now. They're trying to find anything. They're trying to salvage something out of this round now. There we go. Clear pigeon shooting, takes down the Nitro. SexyCake was trying to get the diffuser down, but as his cover dies, he has to drop off. He manages to find 1. The time runs out, Des. The time runs out. The 6th man coming in for TSM there, claiming the round, and that levels us up 2-2. And I can see a frown on your face, Des. I can see if they know what's in front of them before they're going in. It's done them well. It's served them well for the first couple of rounds, but then after that, TSM just seem to have woken up a little bit. There's a man, predictably, playing on the mezzanine. We've commented on the power of that position. Great opener from Moringa. Nesk manages to find 1 onto Bolo. And a second, showing the skill that comes with that Nesk push. 2 headshots there, just absolutely burning through TSM right now. 5 versus 2, and we're just over the halfway mark.
I was just about to say, we're only 90 seconds in. They've got drones, they've got utility, they've got everything they could need to push forward and make this round a success in a 5 versus 2. If they give this away with 90 seconds left and all that stuff I just talked about a second ago, that will be one of the biggest throws I think I've ever seen. So they should be taking this one a little bit passively, getting the drones in, locating Charla and Gio, and saying, right, we know how we can win this one now. Incredible tag team duo coming out of Moringa and Ness.
For a plan.
Ness could have got the triple, by the way, I think, but Moringa just about snagged it away from him about half a second prior. So unfortunate to not be walking away with more kills to add to the record in this case. Let's see what Gio can do, stepping out with the Aldrin Hound. We know how much damage it can do. Full white screen, and there goes Gio. This could be a flawless round. Yes, it shall be. PSK closing things out. Liquid cakewalk in round
feature throughout this one, holding on to that mezzanine position. We can see you've got the Frostmat over there on the office breach wall, just looking to prevent any access to that balcony area as PSK, he's got himself inside. He's going to keep trying to play out of this office breach, but right now he's held in place. Palu manages to find a kill onto Gio. Shut down as Bolo drops down to the lower level and finds a kill to trade it out. Merc gets one as well on the Aruni. That's Moringa down. Nesk, he starts fighting back by getting the trade. 15 seconds left to go as the time is ticking by on the final defensive round for TSM here. Nesk, he's got some work to do. He's moving into sight. Shut down by Bolo for the last few of his hit points. 3 seconds left to go. Surely it's over. It is, as Shala finds the kill onto PSK, and that's going to close out round 6.
Teammates, I think being able to keep a close eye on them is going to give you a whole load of help. Another one coming in here at the bottom inside a trophy is going to be able to help cover any flanks too. So Chala getting very busy to work on those to begin with.
Bolo looking to pressure on the vertical angle already underneath there with the Zafira. He finds one, but Charla beats him to it with a kill on to PSK there. 5 versus 4 as TSM come in strong on the entry once again. But once again, it's Palu fighting back as he finds the trade. Palu gets traded by Bolo, though. This is back and forward. It's like a piece of elastic just bouncing one end to the other from TSM to Team Liquid and back again as we sit directly in the middle. 3 versus 3 as it is. 3 versus 2 as Gio finds Sexy Cake. Des, I can't take many more trades. We've got another one here. 2 versus 2 and we're only halfway through the round.
Absolute chaos stepping out. The 2 versus 2
in a 1vx situation. The clock is ticking down and right now TSM, they need to get moving. They need to do something. Achieve takes out the cam before he just jumps out of the office breach window there to move around and try and potentially just try another angle of attack. Merc, he's searching for anybody. Team Liquid doing a great job of keeping themselves out of sight as Moringa pops up from behind the piano and plays a tune as he gets the kill. Nesk finishes the round with a kill onto a
right grip can really come back to bite you, especially in the rapid nature of games and gunfights like this. Bolo definitely lost out because of the wrong grip there, 100%. Not going to take anything else about it. 2 kills for Liquid to start the round. That's definitely get things moving. Achieved back onto Palu, mind you, finally gets put in the dirt by PSK from up on the mezzanine. 4 versus 2 for Liquid and Ace. You're starting to feel a bit dicey about it because if they start getting more rounds like these where they're getting the early kills and winning defensive rounds, you start to sweat a bit for TSM.
Chiefs had quite a few important kills so far today. He's always seems to come in at the right time to try and turn the floor, but he's been unsuccessful here. It really needed somebody to sort of double down on it and try and back him up with another one, but they were unable to. I need to sit down for a second.
I mean, take a seat, Ace, by all means, because that was absolutely filthy coming out of Gio. And he gets the plant coming in as well. Surely he saw the plants up. Oh, he does see him, but not before it gets confirmed. Charla's out, and like that, Liquid have won the round. It started a little bit filthy, but Liquid calling the janitor because they just cleaned up. But at least holding the perimeter around, it does make it a rough entry into the map for TSM. It's not safe to step inside a library whilst those players are present. The Inox ringing out, Achieve aware that there is someone above his head right now. Doesn't need to worry about taking the challenge just yet. With that Inox still ticking out, they at least know that someone is nearby. Pala finally being taken out by Merc. 3 versus 3, 45 seconds, Ace. We know how this works in favour of the defenders, especially when Moringa has still got all 3 smoke canisters.
Merc taking a lot of damage there. Nesk is low health as well, but this, for me, Des, is a must-win round for TSM here. They've got 3 versus 3 and 30 seconds to turn their fates around here on Chalet. If Team Liquid get themselves onto match point, it's unlikely that they give it up now. Then Moringa has to react quickly. He gets shots onto one, but then is challenged by Achieve rushing up from the basement. Great timing, but Gio was downed. Diffuser is in hand from Mercs. Moringa goes down. Merc has the opportunity to put the diffuser down on the ground. Achieve finishes the kill. It's all up to Nesk. 2 versus 1 stops the diffuser going down. 1 versus 1. Achieve sees him and gets the kill. He gets the kill onto Nesk, and TSM fight their way back into this one in another back and forth round.
Oh, an explosive final second round as well. 3 versus 3 at 45 seconds, and it comes down to that. I want to know. Make him sit down.
Should have hit him with it.
Make him pay for earlier on. It would have been the great one to respond. The duo come in and saying, you're going to bully my little brother. Well, I'm here. I'm big brother, ready to bully you back. Either way, 4 versus 4, and the run out from Nesk as well.
Nesk's on one.
He's doing it all here. Achieves also in the mud, but a plank going down from Geo. Can they see the long angle? No, Charla finding it first. They've pushed in through the breach and with it back behind the half wall. This should be secured by Geo. Out comes another smoke here. They're trying to stop it, but it's not going to happen. TSM get away with the plan and secure the kill to close the round out. They've drawn things back up to 5 apiece.
Recently, if he just kept himself locked in the corner, there might not be anything for the Jackal to pick up. Nesk gets a kill onto Geo. Nesk gets another onto Achieved. This is turning into the Nesk show, Des, as he gets another double here. We've got 15 kills on the scoreboard for him. Bolo finds one onto Moringa, shuts him down. Calm down, Bolo. Don't go taking pop shots at Merc. They can see each other. Merc's holding the angle. He's cutting off the rotate from Library Stairs, but the problem is there's still one above. Nesk finds Bolo. Merc, you can't stop him if he doesn't come down the stairs. There you go. That's 4 for Nesk. Can he find a fence? Yes, he can, Des. That is the ace from Nesk when Team Liquid have never needed it more. 3 kills from the Library Stairs, and he has just educated TSM. Almost theirs. I was just about to say, as there is just Palu to clear out, but you can never think of it as just Palu. He is just as capable of putting in an ace as Nesk is. He sees the drone. He knows he's going to be challenged. He uses the Oryx dash to get himself away.
No, why'd you come back?
He repeats the door and gets shut down by Bolo, who was hot on his heels. 5 versus 2 TSM. Des, they're taking us all the way. This is going to overtime.
It's got to go to overtime unless PSK Moringa can do something special. Bolo been pretty quiet for most of this map, considering how well he played in the previous one. Been a while since a multi-kill from him. Makes it a quad. Can he answer Nest? No, he cannot. Charla takes it off him, but it's still 4 kills for Bolo. TSM force us through to overtime. This is what we turned up to see. A slaughter in the dying seconds as 2 have dug themselves inside of the stock room at the very bottom of your screens. 1 on side of site and 1 currently in basement. TSM stand on the top floor and now need to make the move. They've got 20 seconds to get the hatch opened up and make the push. Bolo bringing down Sexy Cake. 4 versus 4 and 20 seconds yet to play with as the smokes start being deployed. There are still 2 C4s remaining for Liquid here. They are just daring TSM to step into their line. PSK finding 1. Great return fire coming out. Steps into more shots. Nesk puts 1 more down, but they're looking the wrong way. It's a double kill coming out from Moringa in the bitter end of things. TSM, they lose it out. Liquid move to map
gone, but also the fact that the IQ is out of the running. So with 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go, any electronic gadget should pretty much remain safe now. But PSK finds the kill onto Achieved. This could be it. No, Bolo fights back. TSM, they're not ready to lose Chalet just yet. Bolo steps up with a kill onto the bathroom window. 3 versus 2. 55 seconds left to go. There is an age left inside of this round so far. There is still the opportunity for PSK and Moringa to do this. Moringa, he gets the Inox track, and that will start to ping out one of the remaining TSM players. Bolo, he's just going to hold an angle onto those Solarium stairs for the time being. 35 seconds left to go. Work to be done, but it's still possible for Team Liquid. I've got a feeling though, Des, I've got a feeling this one's going to 15.
It's going to a frost bat in case. There's a frost on the field and they're late into the round where they haven't had time to do a full clear. I would not be surprised to see one of these players jump into one here. I think it's going to be so difficult to take the firefight. He knows, I think, with that ping on the front of the window, at least knows there might be one there. There is not. Can get himself inside. They've got this north side set up, but a C4 from Bolo, a spray down from Geo. Round 15 on Chalet. It spins on a dime for Team Liquid. You lose this round, you're going home. You win it, you're going through to Oregon. Imagine if it all ends here. I don't know who'll be more heartbroken, the boys or you.
These go to 3, but there is still 1 minute 40 here for Team Liquid to hold on. They need to find more kills. They need to hold back the tide of the TSM attack. And who else but Nesk to step up when needed most and get a headshot onto Achieved. 5 versus 3, and we are barely halfway through the round. Team Liquid, they are grasping a hold of Chalet here, and they are loath to let go.
Charla almost losing his life as well. It would have put him down to just a 5 versus 2, but keeps himself going for a little longer. 1 minute and 10 stands between them and a map 3. Nesk steps up, massive kill, makes it 22. All the twos to close out map number 2. It's almost like it's written in the stars. 2 more to go, and we go to map 3. Oregon will wait to be the decider between these two teams on whose journey ends here and now. Sexy Cake on the vertical, daring him to step forward, but it's not going to happen. Charla, he sees defeat but can't find the kill. Knows that one's at the top of library. He's almost pinched in here between a rock and a hard place. There's bathroom and there is library. The step out comes through. Talk about a way to send a message. A flawless round for Liquid. We go to map number 3. You're getting shot out. Someone's going to slip out to you from cubby, or you're going to have someone playing behind a mirror window to step out and tag you. But here, he can use the information to get himself in quite comfortably. They can't easily bring him down, and he is slowly moving his way forward. Could now needs to look, well, now needs to try and challenge onto the player off to his left, I think. A smoke coming out, which is going to block things out, and a grenade in hand from Paolo should come singing out on top. Smoke comes through, and at the same time, the Lion Scan comes out. He's in the spot, gets knifed out, but manages to turn 90 degrees to his right to keep the shield in the face of the aggressor. Nesk finding 2, and that's the exact distraction play they needed. Nesk again making a statement that he is not going home with the triple kill. PSK in, Plant going down, 4 versus 2, and that's going to get confirmed. There's a lot for TSM to do. It turns out there'll be no time to do it. Liquid comfortably taking round number 1. Big play happen now. Opts instead to rotate himself down towards White Stairs. I think he's expecting that there is going to be a push coming from Shower side, and he would be correct. Nesk is the one who's rotated himself over here after his start inside of Armory. Just sees a couple of pixels appear, and that gives the notice over to the other side that he is present. That should be a freebie. Pull the button, buddy. Pull the damn button. Achieved. Please. You've missed it, buddy. That's too late. They're in now. There's 2 kills for Liquid. This could have all been stopped by 1 pull of the trigger. It's another triple kill coming out for Nesk. 2 rounds in a row. Liquid starting Oregon in style.
Got to get to you mentally. That's got to be difficult to just block out.
I mean, here there's still so much time to play with as well. We were at about 1.5 minutes, and then we're getting the hatches opened up, starting to square up by removing away some of the shields, the Banshees. Things that will impede them once the attack actually commences. Nesk, assuming his power position here on the big tower stairs, I'd expect, will look to contest down there. Knows there's one on Harry Potter. Geo looking to try and contest quite simply. A grenade comes out. Do they know there's still a man down here? If they can bounce this well, he might find himself tagged out pretty quickly. Another drone steps in. He backs out towards Shaiko's spot, but he's been pressed. 2 inside of construction, 2 playing on big tower, and there's the entry kill that gets it all started. Geo picking up Paolo at the top of the stairs. Nesk finds one, but it's a friendly nade. It was in his hand when he died. It goes off and brings down God himself. Nesk has finally been slain, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm wondering if Paolo knows that Nesk is clocking up the kills here and it's thinking, don't come for my top score now achieved. He's going to die to his own flames there after getting a kill onto PSK, but it gives Sexy Kate the opportunity to get the diffuser down. Bolo could do this here. Desi's 1 versus 2. The cover turns away at an inopportune moment, but no! Sexy Kate comes off the diffuser. He does it all as he steps out and finds that kill onto Bolo.
The pressure, Nesk.
To approach through. There's the potential here. He gets the headshot up through the hatch onto Bolo. Little will he know that he could have made a challenge through the soft wall. Achieved. It is who finds him, but not before the damage is done. 1 minute to go, and it is 4 versus 2. Paolo able to push up the White Stairs. The signal is there, but he beats the man anyway. It doesn't matter that Achieved knows that the approach was coming. He still gets the kill on the reverse angle. It's all down to Chala. 1 versus 3. He holds a tight angle from the top of White Stairs. He needs to find the man. He gets 1. In comes the nade to move him, though. It won't matter. Moringa gets the trade. Team Liquid 4-0, and they are running away with the angle now. Then Chala lucky to escape with his life there. He's just going to move himself, relocate, get himself onto the rear stage. 1 minute left to go. Vertical pressure is about to be applied from Sexy Cake. Team Liquid, they look okay, Des, but they need to get moving.
Sexy Kick. Oh, that swing at the perfect time. They know that it's going to make him drop out as they come for the push down, and Ness swings on big tower, brings down Charla. Is instantly traded, so it's not the end of the world, but oh my God, this looks like 2 different teams have stepped into the server, or more that Liquid have stayed present, and TSM are already packing up their bags and thinking about that flight home. They're being absolutely decimated. Palu with 2, 4 versus 1 again, and Liquid are going to go 5-0 on the attack of Oregon. You'd be mistaken for thinking that this was anything but SI at this level of competition, but TSM are being absolutely decimated, torn limb from limb. Liquid are 5-0. They're about to sign their ticket into the lower bracket final with that shot at a grand final. The TSM got here. They're being stifled. A grenade coming out. A second one should be enough to secure it out, but Geo down to about 15 HP, and here comes the execute. Liquid take no prisoners. Nesk with the opener. Merc gets one back. In fact, 2 kills for TSM. Could this be the one defensive round to give them a chance in the second half? The plant won't go down. Sexy Cake left entirely alone, and TSM's patience has paid off in this round, but the diffuser has gone down. They're against the shield. He knifes one. They're stacking up on the door. Flashes another. No way can he pull this off all the way. He steps around and goes for a second. They can't chase him off, and he can see the diffuser. They're lining up. He found one. He can't get them all, though. Finally, they put him down, but for a second, you could believe it was going to be a 6-0. TSM give themselves a lifeline. They take one defensive round. They have got to pull off a miracle on attack.
With 50 seconds, they're not inside a bunker yet. They're not really established. They've not cleared the utility out. PSK is able to continue playing behind the shield here. The Twitch drone comes in. There's the nade. Bolo looks to challenge, but has to dip away. He's forced back once again. 35 seconds left to go now. PSK flips 180 and looks to challenge onto that bunker door, but he's playing this smart. He's not over-peaking. He's just waiting until they have to commit themselves, and that's when he's going to hit them from the side. Sexy Cake gets the first kill onto Achieve. Bolo, however, opens up PSK, but
the double!
Ness goes big with a double. Sexy Cake matches him, and that is Team Liquid taking round 7 and putting themselves onto match point here on Oregon. This is it now, Des. There are no opportunities left for TSM, no more mistakes. It is now or never. Win every round or go of this game. Shots will rain towards the Team Liquid defender there, but will not connect, at least not sufficiently to get the kill. Sexy Cake taking big damage on the Valkyrie, but able to at least escape to fight for a little longer. Nearly lose 2 on the door there as they peak at the same time. Achieved unfortunate, manages to get Sexy Cake, but Palu will re-peak and get the trade, leaving us now 4 versus 2, but low health both for Moringa and Palu, and they are spotted out. TSM know where they are. They've just got to start hitting these shots. There's Charlotte will be able to eventually fight off. It's Geo and Bolo who get the kills. Charlotte somehow survives inside a classroom. TSM, that is the first of 5 rounds that they need to get back. They haven't got him off the board. Palu is still roaming underneath as well. Team Liquid looking pretty good at the minute, Des.
They are. Timing-wise for TSM is always going to be the concern. Final 40 seconds. They have had that 1-for-1 trade, but it's still a man that you're down on your side. Things are still looking equal between the two. This is where the pace has got to step up. You've got Achieve playing out to the west. You've got Charlotte up towards the north. Merc and Geo playing out to the east and the south. They have got full compass coverage, but unless you can find kills, it's not that big a deal. Moringa finds one, challenged out immediately by Merc. It's a 3 versus 2, but Palu's still out on the roam. A 2 versus 2. Where is Palu? What's his impact going to be? Because it could be massive. C4 in hand. Can he make it? Sing, they throw out one. I don't think it's going to connect. They try a second. It might get the one man. No, it can't. Both C4s out, but Diffuser is down. No man's dead. It's a 2 versus 2, so now it's kind of flip roles. It's the attackers become defenders. They hold White Stairs. They've got the long angle. Merc waiting for them to come for the swing. The fact that Nesk is alive is going to make anyone nervous. They stack up. It's a triple kill in the round for Geo. Merc closing it out, and again, a very nonchalant reaction coming out of TSM. Which hatch are they going to attack through? What direction are they going to go on? Where's the support going to stack up? Drones to the north at least suggest that it might be a blue push in, and Bolo is present, just waiting for someone to run through this cross. We've seen a couple of these missed out, a couple of blind sprays connecting onto kills, but it's all about being snappier with the reaction times here if one does choose to cross.
That's it. Bolo can't be spotted out from the single door there, so he can hold that angle for as long as he wants, and if the rest of his team can start forcing the defenders to move around, he could find himself a kill, but we see a down onto Merc, leaving us effectively in a 5 versus 4. He will be picked up back onto 20 health, so that is something at least. 5 versus 5 we are again. Geo looking to pressure 25 from Laundry. I like this, Des. I like that they're pushing in from everywhere, but right now they can't win the gunfights. Nesk and Moringa managing to get kills. Moringa is traded out in there. Nesk gets another, and surely this is going in the direction of Liquid. Bolos through the smoke. Palu has no idea.
Down!
As they come through, it's Nesk and Sexy Cake. I'm sure you can hear Team Liquid in the background. They win win and guarantee, Des, that for the first time in Siege history, tomorrow we will crown a Latin American world champion. We don't know yet who that will be. Team Liquid join MIBR and NIP in those very final stages, and I would say it's very difficult to find any argument to say that they haven't earned their spot tonight.